If you feel overwhelmed, exhausted, or even hopeless about the news, you're not alone. Every day, it feels like another crisis, another moment designed to shake us, confuse us, divide us. And you know what? It's not an accident, it's by design. And I know because I've been feeling it too, the endless cycle of bad news, the frustration of feeling like nothing is being done. And the worst part, the feeling that maybe there's nothing we can do about it. But you know what? That's a lie. You don't have to shut down. You don't have to spiral into stress. And you absolutely don't have to sit back and watch things fall apart. You can take your power back without letting it consume you. Hi, I'm Lorena. I didn't start this channel to talk about politics. I'm a transformational coach. I help people break free from what holds them back. But lately, my clients, my friends, my family, they're all saying the same thing. They feel trapped. They're a little scared. They're a little unsure of what's next. So my husband is a licensed clinical social worker, and he's watching the crisis hotline overflow with people who feel completely lost. So this is really real. I told him, I just can't sit back and watch this happen. It's not my nature. My nature is to help people. I'm here to give you tools, hope, and a clear direction of how you can be involved. I don't want you to just hear about the latest disaster. I want you to know that there's something you can do about it, assuming that's what you want to do. So what I'm planning on doing, besides the factual news, I'm going to give you an unbiased, bipartisan news sources. People are always asking, where can you get the news? So don't just take my word for it. I've compiled a list of 20 or more trusted news sources beyond legacy media with clear explanations of why they're reliable, how they get their facts, and how they compare to each other, what differentiates them. I want you to be armed with the ability to fact check and research for yourself. I'm in the process of editing that right now, so this resource should be available by tomorrow. If by the time you view this video, it's already complete, I'll put the link to it in the description below this video. And I'm also going to be putting together, or I'm in the process of putting together, a guide on how you can take action without overwhelm. So the guide is going to be broken down to exactly what you can do to make a difference, no matter how much or how little time you really want to put into this. I've done all the groundwork. You just pick what works for you. I'm probably going to put it in a Google Doc. Because I feel like I'm going to have to continue to edit it as sources come up all the time, and you'll always have access to the latest version. Some tasks I'll include can be done in as little as 5 minutes, all the way up to as much time as you want to devote to this effort. It's really all up to you, but I just wanted to make it easy because a lot of people do a video and they talk about it, but they don't really have an action guide. This will clearly put everything together. And by the way, this is all free. I'm going to have all this available for free. And as soon as the guide is done, and I'm going to create a short video explaining it step by step. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and you'll be notified when it drops. And then I'm going to create something else that's a little different. It's called Mindful Moments for Emotional Resilience. And it's going to take me a minute to put this together, but I'm committed to roll out a video series introducing you to short mindful exercises that you can do in 2-minute increments throughout your day to help you shift out of stress and into a more centered and grounded state. This is a tool I use with my personal coaching clients, and I just like to gift this process to anyone who's supporting this channel by watching my videos. So that will be coming soon. So be sure to subscribe and stick with me because I want to help you be empowered and stay motivated. Now, I have a quick favor to ask. I need your help to help more people. I would love to hear your story. If you have a personal story about how Trump's actions have personally affected your life, that's what I want to hear. It's what everyone wants to hear. Whether it's you or someone you know who was fired from the now dismantled FAA or USAID with no notice, or one of the federal employees from the National Institute of Health, or one of the 200,000 probationary federal employees, or the NNSA, I could go on and on. All these things were critical people that were fired, and we don't realize the impact this is going to have. So the only way we're going to know is to hear your stories. I mean, the NNSA, those were the people that were responsible for our nuclear arsenal. I mean, that was crazy. So, or any one of the other things, I know I haven't touched upon. There's so many others. There's FEMA getting their funds, or farmers who have been impacted by not getting their federal funds, or their migrant workers are not showing up for work for fear of ICE raids, even if they're legal, or even if it's the price of eggs. However, this has affected you. Any of the unimaginable instances that have come up since Trump's actions, I really want to hear from it. And how you can get a hold of me is, I'm going to put a link below the video. It's just a form to fill out. So you don't even have to tell me your story on the form, but you could tell me how you want to interact. If you want a phone call, if you want to email me, whatever you want to do, I want to make this easy. If we both agree it's something worth talking about, what I'd love to do is interview you on one of my videos. And people need to hear real stories and what's happening. And if you're worried about safety or privacy, I totally get it. We can do it off camera. We don't even have to do it on audio or video. You can, like I said, write to me and I can highlight it and talk about it in a video, whatever you would like. But I really want to hear real stories. And why this matters, there's a lot of voices out there telling you to just tune out. And I get it. It's tempting to shut everything off, but this isn't the time to check out. Believe me, we are experiencing serious upheaval right now, and we can't afford to just hope someone else will fix it. I'm not a political expert. I'm not a journalist. I'm a coach. My experience and expertise is helping people navigate uncertainty, fear, and transformation. Right now, we're in a constitutional crisis, and the Democratic Party, the party that claims to be fighting for humanity, is not fighting hard enough. They're playing by the rules while the other side is rewriting the entire playbook. And they actually have a name for it. It's called Project 2025. We don't have time to wait for our representatives to figure all this out. We, the people, have to play a role in defending democracy. America didn't need to be made great again. It already was great. But right now, it's at risk. You know what? Yes, we needed reform. Yes, our system was broken in many ways. But the way they're demolishing it into shreds right now and really hurting people in the process, that's not the way to do it. The way they're doing it right now, it is not about justice. It's about power, overt corruption, and I'm talking big money grab. It's leaving real people behind. But there's a silver lining in all of this. This crisis has also exposed what needs to change, and that is true. And we have a chance to shape that change if we step up. We actually have a great opportunity to potentially create the change we want to see in this country. We get to create that. I think it's pretty cool. So I want to tell you, I don't just have hope. I have a deep knowing that something good will come from this. This moment in history needed to happen. It's exposing what's broken. I mean, yeah, it's exposing it in a bad way, but maybe we needed this wake-up call. This is putting forth something that gives us an opportunity for something truly transformational to happen. But that can't happen without you. Your participation matters, and it doesn't have to be overwhelming. Even spending just 5 minutes can make a difference. Be on the lookout for my next video and for my guide and how you can participate and be involved in a way that fits in your time and energy. And I'm trying to hurry so I can put all that together and get that to you as soon as possible. So I hope this video was helpful. Be sure to subscribe and like this video. Together, we're going to find ways to process what's happening without letting it control us. Let's start building resilience and making the rest of all our lives the best of our lives. All right, ciao for now.